Okay, so we have two different variants of our 45-degree hip extension. This is called a Roman chair. So we're gonna start with the hip extension, AKA the glute focus hyperextension. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna jump into place. As you can see here, we've got, depending on your height, you wanna put this platform, if it doesn't go any lower, this is the lowest it goes. So we're gonna need to get your height up a little bit more. So we've put two 5-kilogram plates on the base just to allow our hips to go over the pad a little bit more so it doesn't block your hips, because we're gonna need a little bit more range of motion than the alternative, which is gonna be a spinal focus extension. All right, so we're gonna go into place. All right, so rotating your toes at a degree is gonna emphasize a little bit more activation on the outer part of the glute, so we're gonna do that. All right, so what we wanna focus on here is keeping the core nice and engaged, making sure the extension element of the movement is not particularly in dominance in this movement. So we keep this nice and locked in. The main focus is gonna come from the glute, so we're gonna squeeze the glute, we're gonna keep the core crunched, we're gonna pause, and then we're gonna come back down. Perfect. So as you come back down, I want you to emphasize a little bit more crunching the core and taking the extension movement out of the equation. And then really just focus on pushing the glutes through the pad as hard as possible. Good. So you're not 100% gonna get your erector muscles out of the equation, but they shouldn't be the primary focus in this movement. The primary focus should be coming from the hips and the glute. If you wanted to get a little bit more hamstring focus, then we'll just rotate the toes forward. Okay, and you will start to feel a little bit more tug on the hamstring, okay? So ways how not to do this is to emphasize on extension from the spine, okay? We wanna make sure we curve. This is the most important element of this specific glute focus version. We wanna make sure we curve and keep tucked in. Knees supple. We don't wanna lock the knees too much, and we don't wanna bend the knees too much. The second there becomes a bend in the knee, all that energy just transfers straight to the hamstrings and we have nothing through the glutes, okay? Okay, so show me one more rep, Carmen. Perfectly done. Excellent.